If you scroll back to some of your old videos and photos from 3 to 2 years ago, did you make those photos and videos because you were trying to impress other people? Or were you going out of your way to impress yourself? I'm browsing some of my old videos that I didn't even realize I had up and running. And I feel disturbed, disgusted with myself because I was going through a very dark time. And when I said things how to be happy, such as looking at yourself in the mirror and smiling, which actually does make you happy, I feel like I was trying to make those videos to get the ball rolling, to please other people, to make other people happy. And no matter what I would do, I always felt the sense of no matter what I do, it's never good enough. Of course, I was never going to be a rock star from the get-go, but 3 years later down the track, since I first started my uploading journey and looking like a clown a lot of the time, I look back at all the photos and I look back at all the times I was happy. I was really trying to present myself as happy, but deep down a lot of the time it was just a huge facade. And the same is true for any particular romantic interest you might have in mind who looks like they're probably living the best life, but they themselves probably feel the same way. That's my guess, because I've seen what it's like to experience being with someone who beats themselves up every day, literally self-harms themselves. Just because they never reciprocate doesn't mean that they're not paying attention or that they don't like your attention. And looking at these very old videos and photos of myself made me realize, man, I gotta start doing stuff for me. Like if I'm making videos, I'm making it for me. Including this TikTok channel, by the way. For the last year, I've been trying to make videos, not necessarily to please people as much, but to actually share the information that I crawl through glass to learn. And if I need to find the information, I can scroll down my channel and find what I'm looking for. So my own channel has become a useful tool for myself, but also for others to benefit. And you can even make it much easier on yourself to find information that you're looking for on my channel by going to the Save tab on my TikTok channel and clicking on collections and look at whatever subject tickles your fancy. But I feel the need to really reinforce my own happiness. And part of my own happiness kind of does involve or is starting to become more invested in helping other people more. I'm still kind of struggling just a little bit on figuring out exactly where I want to help people a little bit more. I am primarily more able to help people be attractive because that's something that I can do. I can't help people savor the relationship. I can't help people get their ex back, but I have been part of certain toxic experiences where I have seen recovery. So I can throw in my 2 cents. But the real purpose of this video, if you're happy to watch, is that you looking back at your own photos and videos that you've uploaded on Instagram, TikTok, your own private album, and you look at those from 3 to 2 years ago, you can actually reflect what it was like back in your own head back then. And you look at where you are today. Have you really done much since then? I kind of feel a little bit insecure in myself when I kind of walk around and, I don't know, I've got a bit of a body image issue, I think. My mental state is kind of like all over the place sometimes. The quality, particularly the quality of my own content hasn't really changed much. I can definitely deliver my message better. I can definitely know what I'm talking about now instead of just kind of like pulling whatever out of my ass, pretending to be an expert out of the blue. Now people actually see me as an authority figure in relationships. I have something valid to share, something that can actually help people. But I would definitely like to really improve in my own content. I get slightly jealous when I see other people, other creators who somehow have skyrocketed way faster than me, where they talk about anxiety and an avoidance attachment style, and they literally only just talk about that one tiny dynamic. And that's probably the thing. They only focus on the one tiny thing. And me personally, I probably focus on too many things. And that's part of my downfall. I'm focusing too much on violence, too much on attractiveness, too much on dynamics, too much on mechanics, too much on biases. I don't necessarily play into certain narratives. But when I can figure this out, I know I'm going to have to hyper-focus, zoom in, invest more into that one thing. And for me, I think one of the one thing is the quality of my own content. So, channel update. Coming October, I won't be uploading my TikToks to YouTube and Spotify anymore. Everything that I have uploaded on TikTok shall be uploaded on Spotify and YouTube up until October. And TikTok will be my main communication platform. YouTube will be the main long sort of video platform, probably more upfront education. And Instagram will probably, I don't know, it's still too much. I'll probably stop with the Spotify. But again, this video, the main takeaway for you is to just look at your own photos, look at your own stuff, reflect on if you yourself feel regret or this facade in yourself from 2-3 years ago. What about you is different now? What about you has changed now? Have you really changed that much? Like me, I think I want to improve the quality of my content significantly and do it for myself more. I want to effing impress myself, because when I try and impress other people, I don't know, it just seems to kind of flop a bit. And maybe that's a lesson you could take away from this video. Take that away for yourself. Try and impress the F out of yourself. Kind of like when you're playing Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft personally, but there's a lot of impressive things about Minecraft. And there's like professional players out there who play Minecraft and they build the most amazing things. And they do it for the pleasure of playing. They do it for the pleasure of building, and they do it for the fun of it. And I feel like that's what I would like to do in real life with my content and my educational stuff. Although the realness, the rawness, that has been my advantage, because trying to be like a professional, you can actually see past that facade. You can probably pick up on that. That's something I'm still battling with a little bit. And yeah, remember, if you have a romantic interest out there who's pulling away, they've withdrawn intimacy or something like that, just remember, if they do that, it is primarily because there is a lack of safety. Them putting up a big hostile front is a facade. It's our job to look behind the facade. Even if they don't want to reciprocate, we just see behind that anyway, because we enjoy that. We see the realness behind people's masks.